Now we're going to take this USB stick and stick it into the back of Baxter to give Baxter access to the update files. So now the USB drive is in Baxter, and we've made sure to attach any grippers we have, especially electric grippers, so that they can be updated too when we update the robot. We're done with the folder now, and we can open a terminal. Just go up to the top, hit terminal, or use the sidebar. And we're going to be using the 070 workspace, but you could also use 062 and use the appropriate commands. So we're going to go into the ROS workspace folder where we installed our SDK. And I'm going to bring this up so we can see it a little bit better. And now we have set up our Baxter SH file earlier so that it points to the robot appropriately into our workstation and sets up the environment variables. So we'll source that. And this little space. And now the first thing you really want to do is make sure that you're updating from one version earlier. So to check the version of the robot is running, that's the version of the robot software itself, you're going to use ROS param get rethink/software version. You can also use the tab key here, like with other ROS commands, to autocomplete. Now you see it's 062. So the robot is running 062. It's highly recommended that you run one version earlier. You update only one version up or one version down. So now we're going to use the update tool in Baxter Tools and update, and use tab to autocomplete, update robot.py. We'll use the -H for help to see the commands. You can see there's the list command to list the available updates, and the -U update command to run one of those specified updates. So we're going to start with the list command. So we're going to run the same Baxter Tools update robot with a -L. Now this is going to look at the USB stick we loaded on the robot and tell us all the updates on that USB stick. You can have other files on the USB stick. So see, we found the version we want, version 070, and the UUID for that version. So what we're going to do is copy this, and I'm going to run the update tool again, but this time we're going to use the -U to update with that update file. And you hit enter, and the program on the workstation starts to talk to the robot and tells it to update. What you're seeing here is a bit of feedback through the first stage. The robot is unpacking the update and getting ready to run it. You'll see some text scroll on this screen until it says to reboot the robot. It will reboot the robot automatically. And then the robot will finish the update as it reboots. And we'll see that on the screen that it runs a bunch of text at that point. So you see our program on the workstation is finished, and it's telling us the robot will now reboot to finish updating. We'll go look at the robot's screen, and we'll see it shut down. And then when it comes back up, it will have text running on the screen that will indicate it's running the update. Our update has finished because our robot screen has come back up and we're all set. Now your robot should be all ready to go. We're just going to make sure that the update worked by checking the new, checking what the current software version is of the robot. So again, rethink software version. We use autocomplete here, tab, And we see now the robot software version is 070. So, success.